Hi, this is day 2 of my YouTube challenge. For 1 week, I am posting every day to YouTube. That's my first challenge. My second challenge is every day for 1 month, I am writing at least 100 words. And not just random words, actual story words that go with the book that I'm writing. And my third challenge is Mind, Body, Spirit challenge for 3 months. So I've got a 1 week, a 1 month, and a 3 month challenge that I started yesterday. So this is day 2 for my YouTube. So off to a good start for YouTube. Yesterday I did write for more than 100 words. Honestly, it's like, I can't even remember what I wrote. But I sat down and I wrote, and then I meditated. And that is a win for me for yesterday. Today, I'm in a parking lot waiting for my husband, and it would have been very easy not to do this, but we're doing hard stuff. This isn't really hard stuff. It's just not like the greatest stuff, right? Also, I don't have a lot of notes for this because I just wanted to do it. I did write down a few things, and there are a few things that I am desperately in the process of learning. Can you be desperately in the process? I am desperately learning these things, really, really in a hopeful mode that I do indeed learn them. The first is just stop overthinking everything. I have a tendency to either jump feet first into something without any kind of thought process and then realize that I've made a mistake or that I don't know what I'm doing, and then I stop completely. Or I get into analysis paralysis to the point where I'm researching and documenting and reading and watching everything there is about YouTube or writing or mind, body, spirit, right? I'm just in this, I think I'm doing something, but all I'm doing is learning about something without actually doing the thing. So that's another reason why I just jumped on today. I'm trying to not overthink anything. You know, with the writing too, I just have to say this. There are times that I can be deep into a story, writing it, and maybe I don't have the perfect name for a character, and that just sends me off. It literally sends me off into some kind of black hole tailspin looking up character names for like a week, and then I don't get any writing done. So don't overthink it. Secondly, I had to look at my notes. Done is better than perfect. Now, granted, actually not especially, with all these things that I'm trying to do, of course you want to do them the right way. But if I don't ever do them, I won't learn the right way. So with YouTube, if I don't do this every day and figure things out in a way that works for me, how am I ever going to get better at it? With writing, if I don't just do sort of just like blah on the page and get it out, I won't have anything to edit into. Not perfect. I would never expect to be a perfect writer, but I don't have anything to edit into better. So as long as I get things done, then I can edit them into better. And maybe with the YouTube, I'm not editing because for this week, I am just recording on my phone and posting from my phone, and that is all I'm doing. And then the third thing is, it sort of goes along with done is better than perfect, is I am creating muscle memory. So every time I sit in this car, because apparently for this week, this car is going to be my little personal YouTube studio, every time I sit in this car, I am creating muscle memory. Every time I sit down at my desk and open up my laptop, I am creating muscle memory. Every time I finish writing and then I immediately go to my meditation app, I am creating muscle memory. If after that I get my shoes on, I am creating muscle memory to go out and take a walk. There are times, I think it was James Clear who was talking about atomic habits, he wrote a book, goodness gracious. And I remember one of the things in it is that it's not the habit, it's not the exercise that you need to create the habit for. It's what happens before that. So the habit is potentially laying out my exercise clothes the night before so that they're right there in front of me and easy to put on. Perhaps it's making sure that my writing area is clean and in a beautiful, like it feels comfortable to sit down at. I want to sit there. Maybe there's a beautiful candle that I light every time I go to write. That's a lovely thing. Maybe obviously here with YouTube as well, I sit down in the car and I'm like, oh, this feels like I should be filming something. So even though this was not, I wouldn't call it hard, but of course, easy is always doing nothing, right? But the fewer obstacles I can put in my way, or that came out wrong, the more obstacles I remove, the easier it is to do these things that I want to do. And potentially, you can do these things that you want to do. It still is so amazing to me that the things that we most want to do, we put up the most roadblocks to them. And if you could just try one thing that you want to do, and by the way, you'll suck at it. It will be sucky, like absolutely. I can't remember the author's name. I can't believe it. I own a few of her books. She wrote Bird by Bird. Why can't I think of her name? But she always calls it a shitty first draft. And I believe that in life, we have a lot of shitty first drafts, whether you're a writer or not. You could be making your first big meal. You potentially might have a shitty first draft of that big meal. Anyways, I think I've gone on enough for this. So day 2 in the bag, as long as I get it posted. And I will see you tomorrow with the next episode. All right. Bye. Thanks, everyone.